Hi Apple lovers and welcome back to iWeekly. Apple might be about to replace the Pro and I don't think people are ready for it because new reports suggest that Apple is working on two brand new Ultra products, including a foldable iPhone and a completely new MacBook that could sit above the Pro lineup. And if this is true, this could completely change how Apple positions its entire product range. Now, we're going to break that down along with everything else Apple announced this week. But first, if you're new here, welcome to iWeekly, where I break down the biggest Apple news of the week, cut through the noise from trusted sources and give you my take on what actually matters. So you can stay ahead without having to follow everything yourself. So let's get into it. So starting off with our main story, on Monday the 27th of April at MacRumours.com, Apple Ultra products are coming. So Apple is reportedly planning to launch two brand new Ultra products over the next couple of years. Now this is big because this isn't just about a new product. This could be Apple creating a whole new tier above Pro. We're talking about a foldable iPhone, potentially called the iPhone Ultra, and a completely new MacBook Ultra, possibly with an OLED display and even a touchscreen. Now of course the only other Ultra that we have is the watch as well. So does Apple need an Ultra tier? I don't think they need it, but I think the Ultra tier will be the new Pro tier, as where the Pro tier has previously been all about the chip bump, now they need to spec up features and hardware like touchscreen on the Mac and the foldable. Another point is Ultra means higher price point, which I'm sure has a lot to do with it as well. Because for me, this raises a bigger question. Is Pro no longer the top tier anymore? We've already seen Apple Watch Ultra, M series Ultra chips. So this feels more like Apple slowly building towards Ultra equals the absolute best of the best. So do you think Ultra will replace the Pro tier or sit above it? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, please keep them kind. I personally don't think it will replace the Pro and will be a luxury category so that the top tier of consumers will buy it and fellow tech nerds like me. Now, from my perspective, especially looking at the pre-loved market, a new tier will push lower tier pre-loved prices down, but the Ultra devices will hold their pre-loved value for some time. Because if Apple gets this wrong, they risk making Pro feel less special and pushing prices into space most people just won't follow. But if they get it right, this could be the next big evolution of Apple's lineup. Now on Tuesday the 28th of April at 9 to 5 Mac, Ted Lasso Season 4 confirmed. So Ted Lasso Season 4 has an official release date and we've even got our first trailer. Now this is a massive for Apple TV Plus because Ted Lasso has been one of the biggest success stories. I'm very excited for this spin-off story as it will cover a women's football team, and I believe there has been a good amount of time between the last season to feel fresh and welcome back. Because sometimes bringing a show back can either be brilliant or completely unnecessary. Now on Wednesday the 29th of April over at appleinsider.com, smart glasses rumours continue. Now we've already covered Apple smart glasses recently, but the rumours are still coming. And now we're hearing they could support gesture control using built-in cameras. I'm not 100% surprised as this is on the Apple Vision Pro, and when Apple do release glasses, this will separate them from the others, which will be their niche. For me, this only works if Apple makes it feel comfortably natural. Now on Thursday the 30th of April at MacRumours.com, AirPods Ultra rumored. So that's not the only Ultra stuff we said at the beginning. We've got rumours of AirPods Ultra with a major upgrade over the AirPods Pro. Now this fits perfectly with the whole Ultra strategy we talked about earlier. Now, what would AirPods Ultra actually need to make people upgrade? I already think that the sound can't get that much better, as well as the noise cancellation. So I can't think of what they can bring to the Ultras for this upper tier. Better battery, sound, health features, who knows? Because let's be honest, AirPods Pro are already very good. Now on Thursday the 30th of April at appleinsider.com, memory prices could rise. So, Apple has been stockpiling memory, but price rises could still be on the way. I think this has been coming, and their stockpile and contracts are clearly coming to an end. With their buying power, they will probably be the first company to recover from this. So when it stops affecting them, you can probably see the industry recovering. And lastly, on Friday the 1st of May at 9to5mac.com, iOS 26.5 release window. So it has a clearer release window now, bringing new features to iPhone users very soon. But as you know, I love updates and the methodical process of updating the devices. But I believe iOS 27 is at the end of the feature cycle and is refinement and bug fixes now. So that is everything from Apple this week. But the big question still is Apple about to redefine its entire lineup with Ultra? Let me know what you think in the comments. I always reply to as many as I can, and as always, please be kind. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please follow me on Instagram and Threads and TikTok at TechHubWiltsUK, and check out my website at www.techhubwiltsuk.co.uk, and I'll see you in the next one.